What's happening, my people? So happy to bring you another video, man. This is BMF Season 1, Episode 3. So we getting to know these characters and stuff, man. Shit is starting to pop off. They getting into the game now. They get, like, really getting into the game. So let's see what the character arcs going on. See what's going on with everybody and stuff. Man, this one right here was a good one. Like, the first two was mid. They was alright, but they wasn't really getting into the shits. Even though his brother got shot and everything, and they did a lot of stuff. Last one was like some gangster shit. But like now they really getting into the thick of it. Episode 3, it starts off, man, with a flashback, but it just sets a tone. Like him and his brother, like he was cooking. They were so poor. Like he was cooking back in the days, Meech, but he used all the meat and stuff. So his brother fighting. Then they had to cover it up, and they both took the fall. So whenever they got their ass whipped, both of them got their ass whipped. So it just shows that they've been thin and thin, neck and neck forever. Like that's his brother, man. Like that's his ride or die. And both of them together, now in this game that they playing now, like that's all they need to get by and stuff. That's the only one he could trust. But that was a good little precedent they set early on, just showing the relationship. But that's brothers, so you could expect that. Wood Harris, like he tripping on here. What's his name? Pat? I think his name Pat. But he pressuring them. Like, man, y'all gotta pay me back my money in this amount of days and this and that. And he know they really don't have a product. They know they had a bad time and stuff. So he's doing it on purpose because he's trying to keep his foot on their neck. Because he like, if they underneath me, I ain't got to worry about them. Because he sees that these little young niggas, man, they some hustlers. But I don't need them working, pushing me out and starting their own thing. I need to keep them underneath me so they can keep making money for me. So it's a messed up tone he's trying to set. But you see what he's doing. And Meech, he having PTSD from whenever they killed J-Bo, whatever his name is. But he's seeing him in blood and everything. Like, he's keeping that secret to himself. That homeboy killed him. So it's like, the hood gonna have a field day. They find that out. It's gonna really be war. At that time, we got a Snoop sighting. So we finally see Snoop Dogg in the series. So he turns out he the pastor. And so he talking to him, and Terry gets back home and stuff, so they preaching and stuff. He holding the wife hand. The daddy, he looking like he want to kill Snoop. Meech runs up in the crib. His daddy like, you don't live here no more. You give me my key. You gonna start knocking like any other nigga and stuff. So Meech is officially out of the crib. They take the key and everything, man. Like the pops can't stand Meech, dog. Pops can't stand him. And Terry is doing the same thing, but Terry at least slicker with it, I guess. Or I guess like Meech is the big brother, so he's supposed to be more responsible, set the tone or whatever. And we see Terry is back on the block. To me, he seems like the mastermind. Like whenever it was the end of the first episode and stuff, and he the one came up with a plan, like for them to sell and rock it up and make all the money and stuff. And now he like, man, what we need to do to make this money, we could go to the plants. Like, they got money at the plants. We ain't got a nickel and dime. We could really sell because they got paper. So, he seemed like the mastermind on the series so far. All we hear about is Meech. But Terry seemed like he was the one, to be honest. Lamar, we see his whole head. He trying to get his spot back. He back in the hood and stuff. He trying to run 12th Street and this and that. I can't stand Lamar, man. But I know they're gonna stretch his character out, man. He gonna be a thorn in their side for the longest time. They need to kill him. He remind me of early Negan on Walking Dead. Let me not. Y'all probably don't watch Walking Dead or whatever. We see him at the factory trying to sell their dope or something. It's not looking good because they just stand in front of the factory, man. Like security is coming up on them and everything. Is not looking like it's popping. Lamar, he trying to get back with Cash Dog. He playing Monopoly with the child and this and that. And like Cash Dog, like that's not his real daughter. Like Cash Dog, I guess maybe she sees like, maybe he might be putting himself together. I see he got chains and stuff. It's like her character on here is the highest bidder goes to spoils or whatever. And I guess Lamar, he's going to run 12th Street. Like, Meech runs a little operation, but he's underneath Pat. So maybe she's betting on Lamar. And like Lamar's a little crazier. So I guess she like, I'm gonna go with Lamar and leave Meech or whatever. Cash Dog, you dirty hoe. Meech young boy, forgot his name and stuff. But he besides himself, like he tripping. Like Meech trying to tell him like, y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all could have told me something at the by the warehouse, by the plants or whatever. And young boy just like got attitude and this and that, but he knows that they killed J-Bo, and Meech don't want that information out, so I guess he's trying to hold that over him, and he kind of got an attitude and stuff like that. Like, but he been disrespectful because he didn't listen to Meech all last episode when Meech was trying to tell him what to do and put him on game and tell him not to kill J-Bo, but seems like that high top nigga he gonna have to be taken care of. But Meech, when he goes by the plants, he sees opportunity. He sees that the food trucks get to go inside. So that's where he needs to be. They got one food truck that's stuck on the outside. He don't want to pay $100 to get a permit. Meech like, light bulb. Detroit, we know the coach been helping. The coach been helping Meech and them. Like he the inside police dude or whatever. Turns out they starting to crack down on the drugs and the D and stuff, man. And so his position is gonna be tougher for him to be able to watch out for Meech and them. So he gonna have to start watching out for himself, and Meech and them gonna have to start watching out for themselves. And then we see that Lamar, he didn't kill Little Light Skin. Like he beat his ass bad in the last episode and stuff and threw him in the trash can. But turns out he didn't kill him. But he goes to the hospital. I'm like, man, he about to finish him off. But they show a lot of love on this series, man. Like, so far, it's like, it says like the D was the murder capital of the world at the time or something, but they don't murder a lot. Like, it's a lot of ass kicking and stuff, or threats. But, well, I guess Terry, they tried to kill Terry, but he survived. The only one I seen they killed was J-Bo. And they had a lot of people that should die. Lamar should die. But he threatens him, man. He make homeboy piss on himself and stuff. That's toe up. But he like, yo, whenever you get out of here, you gonna take a trip out of town permanently. This and that. The homeboy scared to death. So I guess when he gets out, like, he's not gonna challenge Lamar. He's scared as hell. Meech go to the strip club, and Terry is like, nigga, what is you doing? We owe Pat all this money, and you blowing it up in here. Meech, turns out he's a mastermind himself. Like, he's the man for a reason. He's the legend for a reason. Like, he like, yo, I'm doing recon, man. We gotta find, I've been tipping the girls. They finding out who likes to party. And all these brothers work at the plants and stuff. And Pat ends up being in the spot as well. And Pat is doing the same thing. Why y'all niggas up in here wasting my money? I'm pushing the day up ahead. This and that. But Meech, he doing that for a reason. He in there find out who party, who want drugs or something. So they can spread the word at work. He gets his clientele, gets his clientele ready. Then on top of that, Meech is also homeless. Meech is homeless, know his daddy put him out, man. So he outside smoking weed, mama run up on him. He like, man, I paid the mortgage and I can't even go in the house that's tore up. She's like, why did you do that? Y'all rather be homeless? Or y'all want to have a house with this dirty money? So he done paid the mortgage, man. The daddy, he is going to spaz out. You know the Pop's not playing that. They start selling stone burgers. That's how they end up doing it. They give homeboy the money in the food truck. So they in the food truck, they got the product in bags and stuff like it's prepackaged burgers or something. So you order off the secret menu. You order a stone burger and you get some stones. So, hey, it's smart though. They start selling out. They sell out. They get enough money to pay Pat. But his other crew, they fucking up. They run up on a white girl. He tell them, don't run up on no cars and don't be selling to no white people, especially in the hood. And they doing everything wrong. He got to get on their head. He like, he got to give them some extra incentive to sell. So he like, whoever the top seller is, y'all gonna get a Rolex. To me, I don't know how much he owed Pat, but I'm like, instead of giving, couldn't you sell the Rolex and then have enough money to pay Pat? And then you could pocket all the money? Because a Rolex, unless in the 80s they was giving them away like Tic Tacs or something. I don't know. But to me, I would think like, let's sell a Rolex instead of giving it to your partners, and sell the Rolex and then you could pay all your shit. But, oh well. That's what they did. That's what the show wrote. But Coach run up on Meech and he puts him on game. He like, yo, what happened to J-Bo? He making excuse or whatever. But they like, they got a new system in place. I forgot the name of it or whatever. And so I ain't gonna be able to cover for y'all. Y'all gonna have to watch y'all ass. So the stakes have jumped up again. Meech go pay Pat back. They got the money quick. So they been on their hustling. They been on their hustling shit like Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling. But he finds out Pat getting high on his own supply. So what is that gonna entail for the crew? Like, I think Meech lost a lot of respect for him at this point, and he sees like, I can't be underneath him. Like, he's a user and everything, man. Like, I gotta take over this shit. I think that's what's gonna happen. Kato, that's the girl, female character. Man, that's so she ended up being undercover. Like, not undercover cop, but she getting intel and stuff for Lamar, where she learning the system and this and that, and been working for Meech and them. Whole time, man, she working for Lamar. She telling everything to him. I'm like, man, that really messed me up, because that was a character I like. I like the girl or something, but then, man, then Pops find out that Meech paid the mortgage. Like, I told you, he wasn't going to be having that. Like, he like, well, first he thinks it's the preacher. He wants to get on that preacher ass. He want to get on Snoop Dogg ass. But then it turned out Meech and the mother knew about it. You're like, I'm leaving. He can be the man of the house. So, we're going to see what happens with that situation, man. Then at the end, Meech went to go see Cash Dog. He's like, man, I got to talk to you about Lamar, man. This and that. I've been trying to beep you up. I've been trying to hit you up. Blah, 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 blah. Like, yo, get away from my house and this and that. And Lamar come from behind the door. Hey, Lamar come out talking shit, man. Like big shit. And Meech, you burn ass nigga. So, and it's kind of funny, like, Meech called him out, like, what, you want to throw them hands or whatever? But he also got his gun. But you remember that the first episode, they had, like, Lamar was the boogeyman. But, like, Meech challenged him. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think Lamar might get him, like, at this point in time, because, he couldn't handle his pops either. Like, his pops was on Meech's ass, with episode 1 maybe? Might have been episode 2, I don't know, but Pops was on it. But anyways, man, this was another good episode, man. Meech learns a lesson, man. Like, you can't trust hardly nobody, man. And it starts off, in the beginning of the episode, you can trust his brother. At the end of the episode, that's all you can trust, is your brother. Everybody else, you can't trust them. It's looking bad, man, for the crew. Pat is going to be an obstacle. Can't trust the cop anymore. Coach. Kato is doing some underhanded shit. His partner with the high top fade, like, he doing some bitch ass shit. They're gonna have to get him out of there. Cash Dog did some hoe ass shit. Like, she back with Lamar and stuff. They gotta knock Lamar off. I loving this show so far, man. But if they don't kill Lamar by the end of the season, dog, I will be upset. But, like, comment, subscribe, gonna be the greatest and the most hated, man. Trying to watch this Deontay Wilder fight, man. Hopefully my ball win. We'll see. But, yeah, thanks.